Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. We are here for Fall Into Nails. The 5th time I'm trying to record this thing. Then a shadow from this side keeps like overcasting when I'm trying to show you with nails. So I got this nail done. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. I will put pictures at the end. As you all know, something happened in my room and it got like blistery freaking hot. I already cleaned this, but I'll just wipe it down again. So my mats had rolled and I lost a lot of She Modern sticky stamping polish. What I have left from She Modern is the scraper and the stamper, which works really good. So I do have those. I will be replacing a lot of She Modern sticky stamping polish. And I still use this. Miss Tina, thank you for letting me know that was on Amazon. I think, what was that, a year ago or so? Anyway, so I have the middle finger stamped the way I have this. What I'm doing is I'm oscillating between two patterns on this one Maniology plate, which is, needing my glasses for that, which is M334. M334, bingo. Anyway, so it already has the metallic green. I love this shade. And to make it kind of have that kind of rustic rose gold fall look, I'm using this shade here, which I should tell you the shades. This green one is Watch Me. Oh wait, no, that's where you swatch. I'll just put the shades at the end of the video. Lace Wing. Anyway, I'll just put the shades at the end of the video, so I'm not going to mess with that too much because, like I said, this is the 5th time I am trying to film this, and I don't want to hear it about the nail polish amount that I'm using. It was my money, and it's my business how much I use. So for those of you out there like, don't use that much, it was not your money to begin with. So I've just been going like this. Why is that turning out a little muddy in the middle? I don't get that. Anyway, I'm going to clean this up. It doesn't seem to be wanting to pick up on that right now. I'm going to re-clean that. Yes, I do have my things out here, but my tweezers. For some reason, tweezers don't want to do their dang job today. Because I am having to use something smaller though. So let's see if I can pick up a little more of this. Make yourself comfortable with how you use that. That's how I use that. And then I take this and I go like that to pick up the image. And then I go a little off center, go like that. And that is a lot better. Yes. I will clean up my nail bed, you know, I should say around the here. But that does give that kind of pretty rose gold look, which is not bad for fall. It's actually rather pretty. And now we're going to go over to this one. Again, oscillate between your colors. That's how you're going to get that pretty rose gold. So we're going for the ring finger. And with this, and then we'll I'm only going to show you this hand, and then I'll do the other hand off camera, because that comes in handy. That picked it up. I'm happy with that. Let me make sure you're seeing this, because that freaking helps. I'm not recording this that many more freaking times. That's just ridiculous. Where? Okay. I had that in the wrong angle. Sometimes that can happen. Really can. Pretty nice. Now, I had went ahead and put the sticky base coat on, but if you don't feel like it's sticky enough from the base coat, go ahead and redo that. That's not going to hurt anything. And like I said, don't worry about, you know, like this, because when things happen, they happen. You know, life, things happen. Like my poor leg, which is why I'm only going to do this part on camera and do the rest off, because I have to try to stretch that leg and then put it back up for a moment, because that, my friends, is how bad it is. Everybody has their pain tolerance. I try to have a really good pain tolerance because I've had to deal with pain most of my life. That's stamped okay, but that also stamped kind of weird. Let's clean that plate up. Notice I had to do that a little extra with another one. That's okay. That is okay. It's all good. Why did that do that? Because I'm having one of those days. Ever just have one of those days? We all have. You're just really hoping that that day just goes really good. I'm trying to only offset this just slightly, so it's not too much. I might add a little bit more green back into that one. So moving right along, because my foot is burning. Oh, yay. The burning foot. Okay, so now we're going back to this one. Yay. Got the burning bush, and with me you got the burning foot. Anyway. Sometimes when that happens with me, that just means something's healing, but okay, since this is going on my pinky, I'm honestly not too worried about that. I have a left down here? Yes, I do. Trying to do this without foreshadowing. Hold on. Okay, well, I got that one stamped a little better with the green. No, I did not have to clean it off. I just had to add some extra. That's all. It's all good. I'm just glad I could bring this to you with my friend, and you know, we just enjoy everything, you know, that each other comes up with, because that's always good. That's always good. She does beautiful like nail stamping. And what the heck? It might have still been too wet. I'm not sure on that. And one more time. Just fan that. I have a fan in here that I usually use just for like my makeup. But yeah. Kay, we should put this on both YouTube and TikTok. That would be good. She does post some things over on TikTok, which I think is cool because I like that. Did we both do that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to offset just a little center mass. So that we could try to get that rose gold look that I've been going for. These are super pretty. I love that kind of rose gold color. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe stamp something at the bottom of it, make it not look so freaking weird. There we go, it's not so weird. And I'll just try to fill in some little bits on this one, since this is the stamp that I need for it anyway. Now it's not looking so mucky yucky. There we go. Yeah, that fixed that a little better. And then I will top coat these. Like I said, this hand on camera, other hand off camera. It's all good. You know what Kay does sometimes? She does one hand, which I don't have any problem with, because I know she does a lot of different nail art. So now we're going with the smudge-free top coat, which I love this stuff. So honestly, I believe that this dries quicker, but that's just me. And I do love the fact that it does not smudge your work. It does not smudge that. And that is something that I can appreciate. I think there's like a couple of other brands with a smudge-free top coat. I don't know their names, but I love Maniology. If you don't know, Maniology has their own app. I happen to have that app on my phone where you can go in and look and see what they have for their stamping plates, their polishes, all of that. You can go in and find it. I was going to use a pattern from a different stamping plate to kind of oscillate, but so far I like that. Give me a moment. I just wanted to bring you over this direction so that you could see a little better before I clean up the edges. So yeah, let me know kindly in the comments below, how do you like these colors together? To me, like I said, I think together they kind of come out as a brassy or rose gold. Hey look, I got a green thumb. Anyway, and the nail glue that I used, I got from the TikTok shop, but I guess they have their own website. But we're here for stamping some fall into nails. So if you like this, you know what I forgot to do on this hand, and it went down too, the sticky base. I was wondering why some of it wasn't sticking here. Duh! I am down to the last nail, and I'm glad because my knee just did some weird crunch. So, yeah, it's all right. So, yeah, gonna do this. Remember, it's because it's my pinky. It's not honestly going to take too much on that tiny pinky. But again, the color is pretty. I love this. Hold on. So thank you, Maniology, for having good, I didn't do the top coat on this yet, for having good polish. And thank you, She Modern, also because I have to replace those, for having a good stamper. See, look, there's still some on there. I just haven't cleaned it off yet. Having a good scraper. These go well together. They pair well together. You can see how much, like, I got some of my polish is over here. Where some polishes used to be is now makeup. So anyway, I think these turned out cute. I'm glad that I get to collab with my friend Kay Lilia, because that makes that extra awesome. So go check out Kay Lilia, because I will leave her linked, and you should, because she's cool. And I have polish on my finger. That's funny. Anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Remember, you can fall into nails that easy with She Modern and Maniology, and a lot of patience. So with that said, I will see you in the next one. I'll take some pictures of my nails.